Hello, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Waiting for a few more people to join this live. Give everybody a minute to join the live. Hello, hello. You could get your snacks. Go ahead. The light is on. Okay, use mommy's flashlight. Okay, and come back. Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to sign in. I'm going to give it another minute or two before we start. Just giving everybody a minute to hop into the live. Mommy's at work, okay? Okay, I'm gonna begin. I know a lot of people are still trying to join in, but I don't want to waste no more time. It's already a Wednesday night, and I know that the kids, my kid, has to go to bed soon. So I'm gonna just begin. Welcome, welcome, anybody who's coming in. If you are coming in, please put your state, city in the chat box. If you're watching this on replay, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to either DM me or you can still add it in the chat and I can see it later. Okay. So we're going to be going over 30 days or less how to get your notary client. If you're not following me, it's my free ebook. I'm going to be talking about it and how this ebook that I created helped me get my first client within 30 days. This is the stuff that I have done that got me my first client in 30 days. And also, what I want to talk about is um, what else I wanted to say? Oh man, I forgot that fast. Yeah, so we're gonna go into this ebook and we're gonna go through it from day one to day 30. And you don't have to do it one by one. If you can do five things in one day, that's fine. It's to your own pace. That's one thing I like about this ebook is to your own pace. Okay. So we're gonna jump right in. Let me pull up. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, so let me introduce myself to some of you guys who don't know me. Yes, that is my mini me in the back. We are a package. Wherever I am, she is. And anybody who's a parent, you understand that you're doing a side hustle or you are picking up extra income, sources of income to support your little ones and your family, right? So let's dive in. I am your notary cousin. My name is Tanisha Baptiste. I am a notary. I have commission in two states. I'm commissioned in New York and New Jersey. I have been a notary for over 5 years, and I do specialize in a little bit of everything. I do general notary, I do a loan signing, I do remote notary, I do wedding efficient, I do field inspections, I do fingerprints, I do apostille, and more. These are just a little bit of stuff that I do on a daily basis. If you have any questions about what I do, we can go more into it. But um, all the things that I listed will help you pivot with how to get your client within 30 days. Okay. So that's a little background about myself. Oops. Sorry. So let me. Okay. So, like I said, if you don't have the ebook already, you can get the ebook. It's in my link in my bio for every social, for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The link is in the bio to get this free ebook. So, if you want to replay this video or if you want to read it by yourself, the link is in my bio. Okay, so we're going to go over 30 days. It's a client challenge, but we're going to go over the 30 days to get your client in 30 days. 30 days to get your client, 30-day challenge to get your client. I already went over the intro. So we're going to go to day one. Day one or step one is always defining your why. What is your purpose behind getting your client? What is your purpose of having this notary business? What is your purpose having this notary hustle? What is your why? Your why could be you need extra money for bills. Your why can be I need to pay off a few credit cards. Your why can be I need a source of income. Your why can be I want to soon quit my job and I want to pivot for something else. So everybody why is different. So what I want you to do is before you do anything, get a piece of paper and write your why down. So every time you feel discouraged, you feel like this is not enough, you feel like it's taking a bit longer than usual, if you feel like some days are slower than others, you always go back to your why and you read your why to yourself. Like, why did you start? Why did you go this route? So always think of your why and it will help you push forward. Day two. Day two is choosing your primary source. I mean, choosing your primary service, excuse me. Now, when you choose your primary service, this is basically um, everybody wants to be a notary, but what type of notary you want to do? Do you just want to do mobile? Do you just want to do general? Do you do just want to do fingerprints? Do you just want to do apostille? Do you just want to do loan signing? Now everybody wants to do loan signing. Loan signing is a good source of income, but not everybody wants to go that route. So these are questions that you have to ask yourself of what you want to do as your primary source. Okay. Now, once you have your primary source, you get good at it, you get great at it, then you can pivot and add more services underneath of it. Or if you're good at multitasking, you can have two primary services and see which one does good or bad, do your analytics and see which one, like for example, if you're a wedding officiant, you know when it's wedding season or you know when it's slow season. And when it's slow season, what is your other primary source that you can do during slow season? And slow season may not be the same for you and the next person. Some people slow season may be now. Some people this may be their busy season. So these are the source of incomes. These are the source of primary services that you have and know which works for you. Okay. Day three, we're going to identify your ideal clients. Now, with this is basically saying that if you're going to do, let's go back to the wedding efficient example. If you're going to do wedding efficient, are you going to are you going to pivot to the people in the 30s and the 40s, 50s and 50s and 60s? That's just example. Now, if you're going to do mobile notary, which your distance do you want to pivot to? Because if you're going to do mobile and you only want to drive 30 miles to each client, you have to pivot to, okay, this is my area of customers I want to travel to. I'm going to stay in this area and I'm going to only market to this type of people. It can be, this area could have the most elderly person, so you pivoting more to elderly people. So it depends on what what um what area you pivot into. Okay. Um, 1 second. Sorry, guys. People is asking for the link. I'm sending out the link to multiple people. Anybody who's joining in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody who's joining in, welcome, welcome. We have started already. I don't know what you missed. If you don't have the ebook, download it, hop right into it. Anybody who's joining, welcome, welcome. Um, Sorry, guys. People's asking me to send out the link. Some people didn't get the link. Um, Everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so back to what I was saying for step three. Um, it goes by the area that you are targeting to and what you're trying to achieve. Okay. Anybody else that's coming in, welcome, welcome. Please put your state, city that you live in. So when I do give examples, I can give examples for your area. So we are going now to step four. Step four is creating and updating your Google business page. This is big. Having a Google business page helps us get customers, and everybody Googles. So you cannot have a business and you don't use Google review. This is a good tool to have because you're getting clientele. Um, and you have to always update your Google business page. When you update your Google page, you always get new clients. I think this is a good I love Google Business. I use it a lot. I'm always trying to update it every week. My goal is every week. I can't do it every day, but every week is always good to have. So I recommend everybody getting a Google Business page. If you don't have one, we need to set it up. Okay? Please, 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 please set it up. So once you have your Google page up and running and Google verifies you, um, you can start marketing to customers. You can start putting flyers out. You can start putting up all your posts that you put on social media. You can put it up on your Google business page. They go hand in hand, and Google pushes out everything. They push out your photos, your content. They push out anything you put on Google, they push it out because Google is just like social media, but it's for your business. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about Instagram. Now, you need an Instagram account if you're going to promote your business. This is a good marketing tool. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Google business page. These are all good socials to have to promote your business. And this is how people find out who you are. Everybody's looking for a notary. So if you on Google, you're on Instagram, you're going to pop up. People's going to ask you, are you available? What's your prices? What area you cover? Do you do this? Do you do that? You have to answer the phone. If you're going to be asking people to call you, answer the phone. Please answer the phone. That's the problem with a lot of people. You call businesses and nobody answers the phone, and it's during their business hours. I get it. Sometimes at some notary appointments, I cannot answer the phone or during some remote notaries. I have to put the customer on mute or you can't turn your camera off for remote notary. So I have to like answer the phone because it's the business line. and you do have a customer that's asking for a notary, you got to explain to them, I'm in the middle of a session. Can I call you back in 5, 10 minutes? Just to keep them, let them know that you are there, you are still running the business, but you're in the middle of a session. So please answer your phone. Also, with your Instagram, when you setting up your Instagram, you have to make it an Instagram business account. Don't make it a personal account. Make it an Instagram business account because your business account is going to get pushed out more to a lot of people who's searching notary, searching any of your services. And if you have a new Instagram account, a new business account, they push those out faster than the old accounts. So having a new business account, Instagram definitely pushed that out to the algorithm very fast. So we're going to go to step 6, creating a simple Canva flyer. Now, this whole ebook was made on Canva. I love Canva. I pay for their pro membership. You can either pay monthly or you can pay annually. Paying annually, you save money. But if you are just starting out, get the free Canva plan. Get the free plan until you're comfortable using it and you know how to navigate it. Then you can upgrade to the pro. But in the beginning, get the free plan, learn how to use it. You can make flyers, you can make business cards, you can make your Canva designs like I have. You can make ebooks, um you can make banners. You can make anything on Canva. You can make even greeting card and get it printed out to Staples or get it mailed to you because now Canva lets you make the designs and they will ship it to you. You can pay for them. So Canva, you can do a lot. You just got to know how to use it. If you want to learn the basics of Canva, feel free to reach out to me. I will help you learn the basics of Canva. But that's the whole thing about learning how to use Canva. It's a free tool to use until you go pro. It's a lot of stuff that you can do for free, and you're not putting a hole in your pocket to get that first client. Making flyers on Canva for free, and all you got to do is print them out. That's nothing. So now we're going to go to step 7. Step 7 says research your local market. What does that mean? That means that everybody here goes to the grocery store. Everybody here goes to their local library. Everybody here is going to a store. How many times you walk in, like I walked into the supermarket today, the whole bulletin board was filled with all the local businesses in the area. Put your flyer there. The flyer that you just made on Canva, put it in the supermarket. Because when you walk into the supermarket, what's the first thing everybody looks when they pick up the circular? They look at that bulletin board. It's already attracting eyes for free. And you don't have to pay to put your flyer there on the bulletin board. So please put it there. Um, if you go into other stores who has bulletin boards, they love when you put your flyers up. Love it. Love it. Start putting your flyers up, especially in the supermarkets because it's for free. Other places is you can check your local libraries and see if they allow you to put your flyers up too. Because if you're going to be at the library for a few hours, or it's walking distance or easy driving distance, put your flyer up. That is an easy way to get a customer for free, basically for free. Because you put your flyer up when you after you make your flyers, you're so happy of them, and then you gotta if you want to have the flyers like I have, is also in my stand store where you can rip the bottom of it where they can have your phone number and your name and the flyer, they can just rip the tab like you're looking for an apartment. Those are good flyers to have too. If they don't want to take a picture of the whole flyer, they can just rip your number and keep it walking. That's good to have too. I think I sell those flyers in my stand store. I will go over them in the end, but that's also good to have. Other than putting yourself on Google, putting your flyers up in places that is free. Because right now we are not trying to put a hole on course. So we are trying to do the marketing for free until we are able to get to that point where we can pay for marketing. But right now we are doing the free marketing, just putting your flyers up in the supermarkets, which is for free. Next that we going to is day 8, choosing your booking method. Now, if you want people to book you and you want to have a system, you have so many systems. I don't know why I'm stuttering. So many systems. You have Calendly, which is free for one booking appointment. So you can do notary services for free. That's another free website. You got Google Calendar, which is free too. Google Calendar, I don't know if you can accept payments, but you can book, people can book your services. Calendly, you can set payments. You have Wave. I use Wave a lot. It's really good. That's for invoices. But I use Stand Store. You can do a landing page. You have so many options where you can use for your booking methods. You got Square, you got Stripe, all of these booking websites. You got Acuity, all these booking websites, booking systems helps you book clients and accept payments. And depending on how you want to accept your payments, if you want to do a deposit, if you want the full amount, these are all good to have. But like I said, we're starting off with a low cost. So if you're going to do a booking method, let's start with the low cost first. And then when you start getting more potential clients, then we can upgrade to a bigger account. But let's start off with the low account first, okay? Next, we're going to day 9. Day 9 is joining a few communities. Yes, baby. Okay, here you go. Okay, day 9. I open it. Day 9 means joining a few communities. Here you go. Mommy can't move. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. So, day 9 or step 9, however you want to take it, is joining some notary communities. Now, you can join a few Facebook groups. You can join some in person meetups, or you can also go on social medias and meet up with people. Okay. Um, there are some good Facebook community groups out there that can teach you some stuff. So just be mindful when you look for it. Just read the information, see what information they're putting out there. That's good to have. Um, that's something good, but at least join 3. Try to join 3. If you don't find 3 Facebook groups that you like or LinkedIn groups that you like, um, try to network with some notaries that you have confidence in and you want to learn more from them, and try to do groups with them, do a meeting with them, and just pick their brain and see how much it is, because not everybody is free to pick their brain. See how much their one-on-one phone calls is, or they meet up and just go there and network. Network, 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 network. Step 10. Step 10 is create your first educational post. Now, we're going to go back to Canva. Because we're using Canva to make a post, we have to start making content to put on the Instagram page and the Google page. People know that you're a notary now. You can put up, you already did your flyer, need notary now, call now. That's one post. Now you need an educational post. Your educational post could be like, did you know that you have to sign in front of a notary? You can't sign and then take the paperwork to the notary to stamp. It won't be notarized. Something educational where people going to be like, oh, okay, this person's making sense. I'm going to book their services. You have to make something educational so people could build your trust and people can know that you are a reliable and sourceful notary. Okay. Now, my favorite one is day 11, creating a professional email signature. This is my favorite thing. I'm a big email. signature person after every email. I like writing emails from my laptop because it has my signature. But if I respond from my phone, it does not have my email signature. And I just be like, well, other phones can't have it. But every email that I send out has my signature at the bottom. And I'm also going to show you what it looks like. Let's see if I can show you. Let me share my screen. Um, Let me see if I can pull it up. 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it. Can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me now? Okay. So let me repeat myself. Do I need to repeat myself about the email signature since the mic was off? Okay. So basically what I said is let me reshare it. Let me share the page. Saying that having the email signature at the bottom of your page let the customer know or the potential client know who are they speaking to behind this email. So having your name, your business, your phone number, your email, your website. I have my Google review link and my confidential notice. And having this at the bottom of the email, let them know who are they speaking to. So this is a good way. This is a great way how I get a lot of customers and I get a lot of direct clients because when they see my signature here, they want to keep on using me because of this is very professional and is done correctly. And especially that I give them a little picture of myself, all the ways they can contact me. I let them know that this email is confidential and then I let them know if they have any, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. And I let them know that I will answer them within a timely manner. So that's a good email signature to have. If you having trouble with email signatures, I can also show you how to do it because you can do this in Canva. You can make this in Canva and you can copy and paste this to your Google email. So that is good to have. I tell you guys, you can do a lot of stuff with Canva. I love, love, love Canva. So that was step 11, professional email signature, and I made it through Canva. Everything was made through Canva. Now we're going to go to step 12. Step 12 is building your contact spreadsheets. If you're not a spreadsheet person and you don't know how to use Google Sheets, it's okay. You can make spreadsheets with Canva as well. So basically, every time you email a customer or um, you get a new customer who, or you meet somebody at a networking event and you want to keep a tab of who you email, who responded back, this is where your spreadsheet comes into place. And you pick a day, which is your admin day, and you write down all the people that you meet and you write an email to each person. And then if they write back, you'll check yes. You have your column for the yes. If they didn't respond, you have the column no. And you will let yourself know when should you send another email to let them know that, hey, you was trying to reach out for potential work. You can do that with the spreadsheet as well. And I also have a spreadsheet. So if you do download this ebook, you have a spreadsheet already in the ebook as well. So that is good to have. So make sure you download the ebook because I already made your spreadsheet. Day 13, drafting your first outreach message. Um, this is a good one that's already in the ebook. It says, hi, the person's name. I'm Tanisha, a mobile notary in the city that I am. If you ever need a notarization, I would love to be your go to. This is simple that you can write to anyone who's trying to get a mobile notary uh, field inspection. I mean, sorry, a mobile notary, a remote notary. Now, if you're going for any of the services like a wedding official, a field inspection, um, apostille, fingerprints, then it will be different. You won't say, you know, you're doing notarizations, you'll say anything about, I could authenticate if you're doing apostille. So these are the things that you have to pay attention to of what services you're going into, and then you can write your message. So you can follow this template for that. Okay. Now, for day 14, we already talked a little about the spreadsheet. So, when you're done making the spreadsheet and you reach out to everyone, you're going to have your follow up. You're going to write if somebody follow up to you, you'll have the column. If somebody didn't follow up, you'll set a reminder. So, this is all in the follow ups. You have to follow up on the client so they can you can remind them that, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. You said you was going to use me, or whatever way the conversation you guys were at the network event, you can follow up with them. Okay. Day 15, ask for your first review. After every appointment, ask for review. Please ask for review. Getting a Google review is not only great for your business, but is great for you as well, because the more reviews you have, the more people will reach out to you. Every time you get a review, you get a new customer. That's what my algorithm is up to. Like every time I update Google or I get a new Google review, I get new potential phone calls. So Google reviews is not only saying, hey, I did a job, write a review. A Google review goes a long way. I still write Google reviews for other services and businesses because I know how important it is to me. So I reciprocate and write it back for other people because you have to have Google reviews. I also have a tap card that I use. So if the person um, is done doing a notary appointment with me, as I'm packing up all of my stuff, they tap my tap card and they can leave a review while I'm slowly packing up all my supplies. Because I do have 2, 3 bags that I walk with. So within that time for me packing up, I have them tap my Google tap card and they write a review while I'm cleaning up all of my stuff. So don't be afraid to ask for a Google review. We need those. We definitely need those. Okay. Sorry. Day 16, refine your pricing. Okay. So pricing is a heavy, 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 heavy topic. Everybody talks about how much to charge. What should I charge? Are my fees too low? Are my fees too high? I feel like your pricing It depends on your area, your state, because every state law has different prices. So you have to check with your Secretary of State of what you can charge. And then you can add on your regular fees. Because as a notary, we have travel fees, we have admin fees, we have late fees, we have um witness fees. We have a lot of fees you can add on. It's so many fees you could add on to each appointment that will make the appointment go from this price to this price. So you have to make sure you add in on the correct fees so you can get the correct amount or around the ballpark of the amount that you want to have. So make sure you are adding on your correct fees. I don't want to go into depth with fees right now because that's a whole nother topic to talk about fees, and we have to go by state. Because just because you're charging it in one state, you can't charge it in the same state because each fee is different. Day 17 is create a thank you message. This is good to have. Creating a thank you message for the customers who use your service, especially if you're doing a Google review. Every time somebody writes you a Google review, you have to respond back with a thank you message in your Google business page. And also, you can email them if they found you, excuse me, sorry, if they find you off of social media and they DM'd you, you can also DM back a thank you message. If they found you for Facebook, send them a thank you message. If they contact you through your email, send them a thank you message. That goes a long way. And also, you want to, here's a little template of how you can write a thank you message. It's just the little things that goes and the customer wants to come back. So I have a little template saying, hi, thank you for trusting Overflow Notary Service today. If you ever need my help again, I'm just a phone call away. And that's a good thank you message to send out. And people's always going to think about you because you reminded them of the wonderful services you provide and you told them thank you for reaching out to you. Okay, now we go into it's supposed to be day 18, went to 19 twice. Let me fix this. Sorry. Now we go into day 18. It says share a behind the scenes post. Now, not everybody is happy to be on the camera and not everybody wants to be on the camera. That is okay. If you want, you can share a photo or a video um, you completing a notary appointment or the customer completing a Google review. Some people take pictures at the sign-in table. Some people take pictures leaving FedEx, leaving the post office, leaving UPS, going to FedEx, saying appointment is finished. It's little things that you can do to take a picture or do a little video of you walking into the FedEx saying appointment is done, or UPS appointment is done and it's shipped out. Or you could do one as you walking out a location. Oh, I just finished a mobile notary. Appointment is done. Little things of behind the scenes. You don't have to do this in the beginning, but you could always take pictures saying, sign in completed. Happy customer. So this is something you can have. I don't know why is it twice. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes. It's twice. Sorry, guys. Okay. Next, we're going to go to share proof of your work. As notaries, certain things we cannot share, certain things we can share. So when you're sharing your work, please make sure people identifications, socials, numbers are not being shown. You could show a stack of loan docs like this and be like signed and completed or waiting for customer. And nobody knows who's the people that's signing, what location you are. Just something where you're keeping it professional and you're not blasting out people's information. That's one way you can do it. You can have a picture of you printing out all the documents, and you could be like on my way to appointment, like something behind to show proof of the work. It's going to take a while to do this, but when you get when you get experience and you keep on doing it, it will come easier. planning your weekly content. If you're going to be doing a lot of posting, you can make a month content on Canva. You can make a few flyers and you can use the AI tool on Canva and it can make you content for the whole month. Now, excuse me, I'm getting tired. Sorry. Now, when you do plan your content for social media and you do Canva, you can schedule it. And now you can tag, different things, the city, the areas. So when you're posting your content, people can know, oh, you're in this area, you're in this area. So you can plan it through Canva, which is really good. You can actually schedule it through Canva or you can schedule it on social media itself. So you have two options. You can schedule it through Canva if you have the pro account, but if you have the free account with Canva, then you can schedule it with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can schedule your content, but you make your content on Canva for free and we will basically have the content for the month. Now, when it's connecting with local businesses, um, this is a challenge for you guys because you're seeking out clients and you want to get your potential customer. You have to come out your comfort zone. You're going to have to market not just to the supermarket. You're going to have to go to your local real estate offices, your local attorneys, your local title companies. If you are going loan signing, now, if you're doing apostille immigrations, you'll go to the immigration office. If you're doing fingerprints or like pre-scanning, pre-scanning or pre-appointment, then you will know what offices to market to once you're in that primary source. So if you do a loan signing, you know you got to go to title. If you're doing wedding officiants, you know you're gonna be going to a lot of wedding expos. You're gonna be marketing yourself to local wedding expos. You're gonna go marketing yourself to local photographers who do a lot of weddings. Um, if you're going to do, I think I said everything else, but any of those examples, you will go to those offices to market yourself. Okay, you have to step outside your comfort zone. You have to market to other people. Now we're going to refresh your Google business profile. Remember, I told you you have to refresh it once a week. Try once a week. It's hard, but try once a week. So within that week, you're going to update all those Canva posts that you made that you've been putting on social media. You're going to put on Google. Anybody who wrote your reviews, you're going to respond back to their reviews. You're going to say, thank you for using the us. Thank you for writing this review. Any little paragraph you want to use, this is your time to keep on refreshing it and updating it because you have to have that. Okay. And remember, every time you do that, you do get more customers. So make sure you stay on top of your Google business. Okay. It's hard, but make sure you stay on top of it. Now we go into the next step, building a referral system. Now, this is a big one. A lot of the notaries in these groups, and also a lot of notaries that you are witnesses on appointments or you there to be their backup, you have a referral system. I know that a lot of people reach out to me because I cover New York and New Jersey. If they want me to get an appointment done, I'm their referral system. They will email me, text me, call me. Hey, Tanisha, we have an appointment. Um, are you available these 2 days or these 3 days? And they'll give me the potential work because I'm their referral system for these two states. Um, so you have your refer system. Now, if you want to be on somebody's refer system, then you market to them. If you go, hey, Tanisha, I know you cover New York, New Jersey. I cover New Jersey as well. If you don't want to drive an hour today, don't worry. I live 20 minutes in this area, 15 minutes in that area. I can be your preferred for this area. I'm like, okay, sure. I don't want to drive an hour today. I'm going to give my work to this person. That's your refer system. Okay. Now we're going to go to record your intro video. If are you not comfortable walking, if you're not comfortable talking in front of the camera, don't worry. You don't have to record your intro. Now, if you're good with just making canvas designs, putting a picture of your name and saying introducing my name and stuff like that, that's fine. You can do that, but make sure you introduce who you are and everything like that. Okay, so make sure you at least doing an intro with your Canva design. Have a photo of your face and saying introducing Tanisha from Overflow Notary Services. If you're not comfortable making a video, at least have a picture. That's your Canva design and saying introduction of yourself. Okay, please, please, please have that. People want to know who they're hiring for these services. Also, create your frequently asked questions post. Everybody wants to know what to do at appointment, what to do before appointment. So having these frequently asked posts will help you get more customers because people be like, "Oh, I was going to call you and ask you that question, but I saw it in your frequently asked questions. Bring this, bring this, bring that." You know what? I'm going to book you anyway because I was going to call you to ask you this question. I don't have to call you to ask this question now. I could just go straight to booking the appointment, and everything I wanted to ask you was listed already. So those are the frequently asked questions. And if you want an example, here's one. Do you travel? Yes, I travel. What do I need? It says, what ID do I need? You need a government issue ID that's not expired. Another question people ask me is, what forms do you notarize? I notarize a lot of forms. What kind of appointment are you doing? Do you need an estate planning? Do you need power of attorney? Do you need immigration? Do you need your green card? Do you need your I-9 for a job? It's a lot of things we can do as a notary. You understand? So these are questions that you got to ask them in your frequently asked questions. Do you need something notarized? Do you need me to be your form specialist? These are things that you have to put in your frequently asked questions. So people, instead of people asking you questions, the major ones, they can see it. Now, the ones that's not on the majors, and then people will call and they will ask you questions for that. Okay. The next one is audit your online presence. If you're not comfortable talking on camera, just make sure that your camera designs is doing all the talking for you. Your Google business page is doing all the talking for you. You're going to networking events. You're um you're going to networking events. You're going to supermarket, putting your flyers up. That's your online presence. You're making sure you're putting yourself out there because people can't find you if you're not on Google review. I mean Google business. People can't find you if you're not on Instagram or Facebook. How they supposed to know you're a notary if you word of mouth gets you a little bit of customers, but social media gets you the other half of customers. So you have to put yourself out there. You have to. Schedule a weekly client review routine. Now, this is good to have. So one thing would be you set 1 week. I call this my admin day where I do a lot of back end stuff. And you'll send out your thank yous, your check-ins, your follow-ups. So say for example, um, my admin day could be a Wednesday, which is today, and I had appointments Monday and Tuesday. So from Monday and Tuesday, I'm sending out thank you emails. I'm sending out follow up to anybody who has appointments Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm sending out Google review thank yous or Google review reminders if somebody didn't complete it. I'm gonna send them a reminder to do it. And anybody who's asking for help or anybody who wants to sign up for any of my mentorship, anybody who's just asking questions because they're confused, I would answer everybody on that admin day. I would get all the admin things done. So I won't be backed up. You want to pick an admin day. I do admin days different from everybody else. I don't just pick one day. I do multiple days because I don't like to be behind. So you use those hours to get stuff done. Okay. Now, the most important thing is to celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. You have completed a customer, the customer paid you, and they wrote you a Google review. Celebrate it. Celebrate that hard work because look how many steps you had to do to get that customer, and you didn't break your bank. You did not break your bank, your pocket. So please celebrate your wins. Celebrating your wins will make you feel so good. And it will make you go through that whole cycle again to get another customer or get more customers. Or you may celebrate your win and be like, I'm gonna add this service. You know what? I'm not a big fan of this service, but I'm gonna add this service. So celebrating your wins will motivate you to do more things. Okay. And also write your wins down. I have my planners here and I write down my goals, which is my wins. Like I write down my goals and then once my goals is completed, I check them off and I celebrate. I'm like, "Oh wow, one goal could be I got a new direct customer or another goal can be I added a new service or it can be I got 4 Google reviews this week, 4 Google reviews for the month." So these are little wins that you will add, but in the long run, they are worth a lot. And then for the next 30 days, you're going to make an action plan. So everything that you have done within these steps, you will repeat these steps and you will add more goals. You will add more, you'll basically motivate yourself to add multiple goals, multiple motivations so you can hit all of those goals and achievements. And remember to always check back into your tracker to make sure you are thriving and you're hitting your customer goal, you're hitting your referral goal, you're hitting your Google review, staying on top of your Google business profiles. So these are all the goals and tasks you have to complete. So make sure that you're paying attention to all of that and make sure that everything that you set down, you write down to do, you complete it because that's something big. You want to celebrate those wins. If you write it down, complete it. Not try to complete it, complete it. So if you write down for the month of March, I want to have 4 Google reviews and I want to reply back to them. That's 2 goals. And I want to get 4 customers. That's 3 goals. So each goal you complete, check, check, check. Check them off and celebrate them. Because as you grow, you're going to look back at your small goals that you had in the past, and you want to make sure that you know what you did, the steps that you did to get these customers. Now you're going to do that same steps, but now you're going to be more a little bit aggressive of how you market yourself. Now you can go to the Canva Pro. Now you can get Google ads and get more customers because there's other alternatives that you can do to get more customers. You can pay for ads on Google and you can get potential customers. When you pay for Google business ads, you are going to get clients. Um, and Google business is a great way to get customers. I stand by it. It's a lot of us who stand by it. We love, love, love Google. So use it, use it, use it, use it because it definitely help you get potential customers. And if my favorite thing is every time somebody finds me, I always ask them, "How did you find me?" They go, "Google." Um, so that's good to know how people is finding you so you know what to be aggressive on. If somebody says, "I found you on Instagram," you know next time always show up on Instagram. If somebody say, "Hey, I found you on Facebook," you popped up in one of my Facebook groups. Keep on posting in that Facebook groups. So always ask the customer how do they find you because these are the things that you need to know when are you making your tracker and your spreadsheet. You can always go back. Okay, this customer came from Google. This customer came from Facebook. So I know I have to always post on Google and Facebook, but these two bring me customers. Now I have to make sure I have to be more aggressive on Instagram because Instagram didn't bring me customers yet, but they will. So I'm gonna use the same method I use for Facebook and Google, and I'm gonna use that on Instagram to get that potential customer. So that is that. Um, that was the steps of getting your potential customer within 30 days or 30 steps, however you want to read it. I do want to, I know a lot of people came in late. If anybody wants me to go back to the beginning, or if anybody wants me to clarify some things, please let me know. I can go over some stuff. Um, you can put it in the chat and I can go over some things. I know a lot of people came in late and I was already in certain steps. I didn't want to hold nobody up. So I did start um, early. I did start a little early. I was trying to give 10, 15 minutes for everybody to log in, but I did not. I started a little bit earlier than that. So if anybody wants me to go over a few steps or anybody needs me to clarify anything um, before I go over other things, anybody wants me to clarify anything else, let me give it a minute before I go into the next part of the live. Does anybody have any questions? I came in at step 7. Do you want me to go back to the front since you came in at step 7? Do you want me to go over 1 through 6? If so, I can. Let me go back up. Yes, please. You got it. I can go over back to the front. Um, that's my intro. Intro. Okay, the first step was defining your why. Your why can be basically anybody who's coming in now. I'm just going over the first few steps if you missed it. But defining your why. What is your purpose of becoming a notary? Are you doing this to have another source of income? Are you doing this to pay off debt? Or are you doing this to quit your job? Or are you doing this just to have this extra? Are you doing this to have this extra? What is that word? Extra skill underneath your belt. So, what is your why that will motivate you to go through all of these roller coaster waves for the beginning? Okay. So, you have to know what is your why. Then we're going to choose your primary service. As a notary, I said in the beginning, I wear a lot of hats as a notary. As a notary, it's over 30 ways you can do with your notary license or under your notary belt. Um, some of them that I do is I'm a mobile notary, I'm a remote notary. I do apostille. I'm a wedding officiant. I do field inspections. I do fingerprints. I mentor. Um, I have a brain fart. But those are some of them, because I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Those are some of them that I have underneath of my belt, and there's more. Oh, if anybody has, like me, anybody who has kids, you can be exam proctor. Exam practice is something good to have underneath your notary belt. So if your kid's school is always looking for exam proctor, all of those exam proctors are notaries. And that's another step of income you could do underneath of your notary license. So choose your primary services. Okay. That's one of those are some of the services that you can choose. In the beginning, you can pick one. And if you have other ones you wanted to add them. The more the merrier, because if you have a slow month for the other ones, you have other income coming in. That's why I said put your hands in all pots. Step 3 is identify your ideal client. Now, if you're doing mobile notary, you will pick a location you want to travel to. If you're doing remote notary, you're not really traveling to no one, you're just marketing to certain people. So you will have to figure out who can you market to give you work. So for mobile, you are putting yourself out there, like you're putting yourself in the supermarkets, you're putting yourself in libraries. For remote notary, you can do the same thing, but for remote notary, you have to do a higher online presence than mobile because everybody online, you want people to know that you're not a mobile notary and you want to stay inside and you want to stay to the laptop doing notary appointments. And also if you're doing remote, you can do a lot of foreigners. So I have a WhatsApp business page. You can market through your WhatsApp business to a lot of foreigners who need notaries, and you are allowed to do, other states, other countries, excuse me. And also for step 4, you're going to create and update every week your Google business page. Google business page is a great way to get customers. I love Google business profile because every time you update it or you get a new Google review, you get a phone call, and that's a potential client. And also, when you do hit that threshold and you feel like you want to pay for Google review ads, I mean, Google business ads, I apologize. The ads that you pay for Google will give you potential customers. Your phone will be ringing like crazy. Is it cheap? No. But does it work? Yes. The next step is optimizing your Instagram bio and page. So when you have this notary business, you will be getting an Instagram business profile, not a personal Instagram page. You'll be going to Instagram business profile. And soon as you make your Instagram business profile, you'll be able to push out, you'll be able to push out everything, your content, and then Instagram love new accounts. They will push it out, push it out, push it out to the algorithm so people can use you. They're going to use you a lot. Okay. So all the stuff that we make, which is step 6, all the content you make with your Canva, you're going to put it on your Instagram and your Google, and you're going to update those so it can be posted on that. Um, I went over that for you. I know I sped through that, but does anybody else have anything else they want to they want me to go over, elaborate? Anybody else have anything they want me to go over? Elaborate. Okay. While I'm waiting for the answer, pull up I am gonna pull up something up. Give me 1 minute. My eye. If anybody has anything they want me to go over that they may have missed or they want me to elaborate, please let me know. Um, I know that I went over that pretty fast, but if you have anything else that you want me to go over, please let me know. I'm actually pulling up as we speak. This is a great 30-day plan. Welcome. You're very welcome. And if you need anything else, also if you download the ebook, if you go, I'm actually putting the link right now. Just give me 1 second. If you download the ebook, it's for free. It's a free ebook. Download the ebook. You have my tracker to stay on top of the referrals, and also you have the templates of how to respond to a potential customer, and you have the template for a thank you email. But I also want to show you this my stand store as well. Let me share this page. Okay. So if you on the stand store website, this is the free 30-day challenge that I just went over. It's free. Download it. That's everything we just went over. Print it out. And also, when you download it, you have the trackers in this ebook. Everything is going to pop up in Canva, but just download it so you can have it. It's a good ebook to have. Also, I want to just let you guys know. And if you do want to become a notary, this is another free ebook. Grab it. It's steps on how to become a notary. These are 10 steps as well. It's a free ebook to help you follow those steps. Now, I am having a promotion for my mentorship. My monthly mentorship is normally $300, but we had a live, and it's the end of Black History Month, so I am giving it for 197 for my monthly mentorships. You get 4 sessions with me, 4 sessions. Um, you get 4 hour sessions. You get to pick my brain, ask questions. I can set up templates, set up different things for you. You have four 1 hour sessions with me for, and you can spread it out. You can do it all in 1 month, or you can spread it out. So that's the promotion we're having today, and it's going to stay up. I'm gonna keep it up for a little bit. I think it's a good promotion to have. $100 off the monthly mentorship. It's normally 297. Because of the live, I made it 197. So I just want to put that out there. So anybody who's watching the replay, I know a lot of people said they couldn't make it because it's a school night. No problem. I'm gonna leave this promotion up for a little bit longer. It's $100 off the monthly mentorship. If you're having a problem with pricing, we'll talk about pricing. If you have a problem with adding more services, you want to add more services, we can talk about that. If you don't understand the difference of acknowledgement and a jurat, we can talk about that. These are things that you will learn during mentorship because you need the sessions to go through that for your notary. So I just wanted to show you that. Also, you're a notary. I know a lot of us do have, they want to know what gadgets and stuff I have. If you go to my Amazon or my Walmart favorites, you can pick up all of my gadgets that I have, all of my stamps. It's underneath of my notary essentials, paper, toner, scanners. You see the stamps, the embosser, the notary journals, the clipboards. I have this stamp right here. This is my favorite stamp. This mini one is so cute. The post-its, the portable chargers. Um, these plastic sticks is good if you're doing apostille. You're gonna definitely need these. These are good to have. You put your business card in the middle, and you put the documents inside. And these are cute to ship when you do apostille orders. Printers, scanners, keyboards, headphones. If you're gonna do a lot of remote notary, have headphones. If you watch some of my videos on Instagram or TikTok, you know I live by this tray. This is my tray that stays in my car. I do not take it out my car because I eat on it one way and I do work on it, especially if I'm in my car running around doing appointments. I live on this tray. That is my tray. Fingerprinting, if you do the wet fingerprints, this is it right here. You carry this whole piece. Wet and efficient. This is your um can't think about it. This is your garment you can wear, or some people don't wear it. Some people just wear the pen. This is your field inspection vest. Pens, you're always going to need pens. You're always going to need a money counterfeit highlighter pen. These are things you're going to need. Also, I don't know why I exited that out like that. Let me go back. I don't know why I did that, people. I'm sorry. Okay, let me share it back. I got finger happy. Exit out. Um, Those are my courses. Also, if you want to take any other courses, I have the Jurat 101, the General Notary, Acknowledgement, I-9 verification, and Field Inspection. If you're interested in doing I-9, I did a free live I-9 last month in January. You can watch that class, or if you prefer to read and do at your own pace, you can pay for $37. But I definitely did a free live last month on I-9 verifications. Apostilles is one of the services I offer. Oh, Walmart. Now, if you're a big Walmart person like me, love Walmart, love, love, love Walmart. You can also get your notary supplies from Walmart. You can get planners, you can get pens, you can get notebooks, you can get stickies. Stickies is 96 cents. You could get a clipboard, 196. You can start off. I still use this clipboard. I love this clipboard because it can fit everywhere. These are good to have, but they bulky when you have a big bag or you're carrying a lot of stuff. So I'm still old fashioned with this old clipboard. It still does the same job as this one, but I love the 196 clipboard. Um, this one is cool to have too because you can store stuff and store pens, a cute little whiteboard, Sharpies. You can get your supplies from everywhere, the big rubber bands. Now, if you're going to do loan signing, you're going to need these big rubber bands. You're going to need these large rubber bands to keep that whole loan signing packet because they're anywhere from 2 to 300 something pages. So you want to have that big stack of everything. You can't see you. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Oh man, I've been talking and nobody can see me. Oh man. Now it's back. Okay. Sorry about that. I've been chit chatting and you couldn't see. I was just explaining that if you want to get some of my supplies, I have. Okay, it was brief, but I was just showing you the Walmart store. You can get some of the supplies that I use from Walmart and Amazon. All of my notary supplies. It's right here at the bottom of my business tools, off of the link that I send you off my stand store. Um, that's definitely at the bottom. Now, and then like I said, I'm having the special on the mentorship. It's 197. If you cannot afford the 197 in whole, you can email me, DM me. We can work on a payment plan for you so you won't miss out on this deal. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it up for a little bit. Um, I also have other courses, like I said. If you want to go the I-9, you want to know about I-9. I did a free live last month on it. So if you don't have the money to pay for no courses, take my free live from last month. I spoke about I-9 verifications. I-9 verifications is the first step. If you want to do immigration form specialist and you want to help people with immigration, you have to know I-9 verifications as well. That is another type of notary that I do. I am an authorized representative. So which that what does that entail of that helps you help people fill out documents that they don't know how to fill out. That's basically what it means. If anybody gets a new job, you're showing them how to fill out the I-9 verification. If anybody comes to this country or anybody wants a permanent green card or permanent residency, you're helping them fill out their immigration status. And if they want to get a job, you're helping them fill out those paperwork as well. So that is another form of being a notary. Like I said, it's over 30 ways of you to use your notary license. So that's another way. And then everything else is on the stand store. I told you to buy supplies, Amazon and Walmart. That's TikTok. These are the free ebooks that I offer. Um, and if you want to donate, you can buy me a coffee, a beverage, a matcha. Yes, I'm a matcha girl. If you want to support the channel, feel free to reach out. Also, I know that you can drop a comment into this YouTube live so people can watch it and know about it because every like and every comment supports my channel. If you watch my YouTube videos, you know every like and every comment supports my YouTube channel. If you want me to do more lives going forward, please let me know what you want me to do a live on. I probably have a course on it. I can do a live going forward on it. So let me know if you want to do a live. If you want me to teach a live about a topic that you have in mind and you don't have the money to pay for the course, but I can do a live and explain it to you, no problem. I will go over that. But does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? This is the time for me to read anything in the chat if anybody has anything to say. I'm done chatting. And I've been chatting for over an hour. So if anybody have anything to say, please let me know. I'm going to give it a minute to see if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns. Or if anybody wants me to explain something, this is the time for you to ask questions. Nothing for now, but thanks for doing this live. You're welcome. If you have any other topics that you want me to talk about in a live, you can let me know. And you're very welcome. Like I said, if you don't have this ebook that we just went over, please download it. You're missing out. Please download it. Please use the trackers. Please use the templates that I took time to do. Use it, use it, use it. It's a free resource. Use it. And if you do want to become a notary, or if you are a notary, still grab. If you are a notary, you don't need to grab the how to become a notary. But if you want to become a notary, please grab how to become a notary ebook. That's good to have the steps. Um, if anybody who missed out in the beginning, I'm gonna just reintroduce myself before I go, so everybody know who I am. I'm just going to let everybody know. Once again, for some of you guys who don't know me, I am your notary cousin Tanisha. I am a notary public for two states, New York and New Jersey, and I have over 5 years as a notary. I have I do specialize in a lot of different notary um, services. Some of the services I do specialize is remote notary, mobile notary, authorized representative, wet and efficient fingerprints, um, apostille carrier. Apostille carrier is somebody who goes to Manhattan, well, goes to do the appointment for you, takes the apostille documents, they get it authenticated for another notary, and they ship it back or drop it back off. So I also do that as well. I'm also a mentee, and I also help people who are shy with doing content for their notary business. I also help you set that up. So if you want to do your content for your notary business, I also help with that as well. So that's a little bit about me, but that's what I wanted here to let you guys know. But if nobody has anything else, I dropped the link for the stand store. I dropped the sale. And if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Facebook. Let me drop that in the chat too. I think I have. Sorry, y'all. I think I have that here. Let me go. Mm. This is my I-9 course, but I just wanted to let you guys know if you have, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. Um, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you don't have anything, where did that go? Oh my God, I had it on the wrong page. Hold on. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I just want to have that up there. Here's all my socials. You got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram. They all the same handler. It's Overflow Notary Services. For each one of these, it's the same one. So if you don't have anything else, I appreciate everybody joining me live on a school night. And I pray that everybody have a blessed night and everybody enjoy their evening. Good night. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. Thank you.